Hello everyone, my name is Gracian and welcome to another episode of Nine Kings, a phenomenal pixel auto battler. If you haven't seen my other episodes in the series, check the list below in the description. There is a playlist including a tutorial episode where I will show you the sort of most easy to understand king, the king of nothing. He's not necessarily stronger or weaker than anybody else, and there's certainly tons of strategies with him, but he has things that are easy to understand: archers, soldiers, a blacksmith, etc. We have done every single king except for progress so far, and of course the two that haven't come out yet, which I know what they are. I'm not going to tell you how I found out, but you might, if you find out on your own, you might be excited. I'm excited about them for sure. I think especially this one. This one's going to be cool, but I'm sure they'll both be cool. So today we're going to try out the King of Progress. Now the King of Progress is very interesting. He has, instead of a home base that stays in one place, he's actually got a mothership. It flies around the battlefield and just does damage underneath it. He has guys with guns. He has these tanky things that just walk up and reflect damage. He's got lab rats, which can level up an infinite amount of times, but they suck. So you need them to be buffed up or they are not going to pull their weight. And then he has different ways to enhance things, destroy things in order to enhance other things. When this hits 3, everything else levels. And then he's got this buff that makes things level up faster. He's also got an auto crit buff and then a tower that turns enemies into rats, which I will probably show you because it's really quite cool. Mothership's movement and attack speed are increased. I do have a perk here. Start with a reinforced card. Which one was reinforced? That one, okay. Or receive +1 gold for each level up rank. Okay. Special cards, random unlock plot. Castle can level up 3 more times. Let's get a random plot because what I'm planning on doing will require some space. We will try on Baron and we'll see how it goes. Baron is a little tough and progress can be a little bit. Some of his strategies are seem like they might be traps, so you gotta watch out for that. Okay, so the mothership. I'm gonna put that over here as far away as possible. Ooh, we started with lab rats. I'm excited about this. Now, my friend said that what he thought was a good idea to do is to make a 2x2 grid of lab rats, which is gonna be hard to do, but then when they level up their adjacent ones as well, and so that you can kind of level them up in a circular pattern, constantly getting stronger. In terms of giving them buffs, that's going to be hard to do then, but at least they'll be leveling each other up constantly. So I say we go with, but I don't know where to put them. He didn't explain that. Also, if you haven't noticed, and close your ears if you don't want a spoiler, but I didn't think about this until the first time I played the King of Progress, but he's an alien. I think he's an alien. Look, these are like UFOs that crash landed, and he's got like technology and like laboratories and like all these weird, he's got people with rifles. Like he's not sending in magic and imps and soldiers with shields. He's got like guns and stuff. So I don't know. So let's just pick a spot. Let's just go ahead and go with here because we know we will be leveling up the mothership for sure. So you can see these rats have terrible stats: 8 health, 4 damage. They only attack every 3 seconds, and there's only 2 members in there. I think they get 2 more rats per level, which can quickly become a lot of rats, but they're not that strong. And they don't do anything special. That's the other thing. They don't have a ranged attack. They're not particularly tanky or fast. Nope, they don't have an AoE attack. You know, they're just little guys. But they can get stronger forever. We're going to try to do it. Come on, give me a lab rat. Nope, but I will take a defender. So we have a guy, because these guys go in the front and they don't deal damage, but they deal damage when they're attacked. So we'll just throw them over here. They're little tanky guys. They've got 32 health, no damage, but they reflect. They're shooting my rats. Well, it's interesting to think that 2 defenders left would never be able to kill each other if I didn't have a base that could attack. That'd be kind of funny to see. He's doing 1s of damage to himself. I think that was a crit. So this guy can crit, huh? Let me see this. Yeah, 5% crit chance. So we'll get another lab rat right here. We'll try to get more lab rats and try to level them up. Maybe we can get some clone cards. They do have We can get the wild cards, but we can't get clone cards, so we can at least level them up that way. I'm going to go a little faster. I can also turn up the music a little bit. Well, there's a wild card. 9 precisions to your hand. Your buildings apply their effects one more time. Increase the attack rate of all your units and towers. I'm not sure. Precision makes your first attacks critical, but is that what I want? When these guys don't attack, I can't apply it to this because it's not a unit and these are just rats. Buildings apply their effects one more time is a really good perk, but I'm just not sure I see it being helpful here. Another perk you can get on this character is that you can double the level of all your active rats, and that's what I'd like to get. But I think I'm going to take this one for now. It'll at least help with this, which is great. So let's level up the mothership and see. Oh yeah, it does level up that one as well. So if we had a 2x2 of rats, they would all level. Interesting. So these are both level 2 now. Okay, very cool. Let's take this off auto. I'm going to take control of this thing. There we go. Go back on auto. Give me some more rats. Static Spire Shamans. Because the shamans could go around buffing. It'd be kind of funny. Buff the rats up. Also gives me more units, which is good, because the mothership is a quite powerful building. It can definitely do work. You can get buffs to the AoE range of this, and I got that twice one time when I was playing him, so the AoE was like, I would say a good third of the battlefield. It was a lot. It would just like, just annihilate everything. It was great. I felt like a true alien overlord. So it doesn't understand how to get in between different units. My lord. Doubles the HP of the card. Perfect. Well, I want to get a rat there. I just can't do it at the moment. So level up this guy. We'll level up both rats. So we're getting more and more rats, more defenders. And then the attack is increased as well. Is there a hotkey for turning auto on? I should take a look at that. I don't know. I don't, compendium? No. Okay. If I hover it, will it show me? No, I have no idea if there's a hotkey. More rats. I'll turn this on to faster speed. Usually only take over the auto if it's like dire, like close. But I'm doing fine right now. Shaman Spire Library. To wage war against another king. Blood would give us sacrifice, which is a thing that would upgrade adjacent things. Greed would give us attack speed and overinvest. I think blood, even though I don't like fighting blood, but blood is a lot of amassed smaller units, so that makes it easy for the mothership to absolutely annihilate some stuff. Destroy target plot. I'm not getting enough cards. Hope I can get some money and buy. I need to buy some stuff. I need more card plays. I just don't have enough cards out. Wouldn't be horrible to get a farm either to buff the HP of the defenders. Whoa, is that a really big defender? I can't see him. Is he in there? Yeah. Oh! Oh my god, look how big he is! The shamans are buffing him. Oh my god. He's oh, he's glorious! Did you see that? That was incredible! Oh my god. Oh, here's a blacksmith. Oh, the problem is it would add attack damage too. Oh, I could put it here though. I could put it here for the future rats. I could also put something I don't want down and overhaul it, but I think I'll go blacksmith and put it here. Because the shamans buff based on their attack damage. So the stronger they get, the more damage they're going to be adding to units over the course of the battle. Of course, you know, the bad thing is I'm not adding the damage to the units that are actually using it. The good thing is that the shamans will keep targeting units that are alive to buff. So it's kind of an interesting idea to think about. Where is the best place for the buff? Oh god! Oh, I didn't have it on. I had it on. I didn't have it on auto. Whoops. Hope I don't die from that. Or just killed a whole bunch of bad guys. I can put it on auto. I don't think they're gonna make it. There we go. Whoops. Let's not do that again. Carnage, Mangler. I think I'll just take this and then we'll level it up. We'll put it down somewhere and then level it up. Actually, we also have Earthworks, which could be really good. We could get more. Yeah, okay. Is that worth buying though? Probably Wildcard is worth buying. 45 gold. I can buy one more thing. I don't like that. 15%. I have to buy another card. I think I'm gonna roll. Reinforce is not too bad. Whenever any plot levels up, that could, you know what? Let's put it on these guys, because when all these rats, which they can level up infinitely, right? Then the shamans will keep getting more and more damage, and then they put that on the units. That's that could be pretty fun. So slap a Mangler out, which I don't want, and then I'm gonna overhaul it. There we go. So we got tons of buffs out of that because like so much leveling up. So the shamans have 8.61 damage, which is what they use to buff. So you should start seeing some of these units getting bigger. You kind of see the defenders are getting a little bit, yeah, they're a little bigger already. We don't know for certain what they do. It says buffs allies attack damage based on its own damage, but we don't know for certain that it's not buffing any other stats. Is it buffing their HP, their speed, their attack speed? Is it anything? We don't know that for sure, especially because the card says something slightly different than when you hover it here. So it's just, yeah, we just don't know the full information on it. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying we don't. Oh, lab rat, perfect. So you're gonna go there. And then if we can get one more, I'm so excited to get one more and then have a ring of rats. I'm gonna take control of this and go into the back line. Get rid of all these pesky wizards before they do anything stupid. Like kill themselves on the defenders. Everybody's attack speed is awful. So we're just sitting around watching. I am so sorry. King of Progress can be a little slow. It's about patience and progress. Destroy target plot. Receive 3 random tome cards. These are not good. Do I dare reroll? If I reroll, what am I even gonna get though? Like Oops, I can't hit escape right now. All right, I'm taking this one, and we'll just, if we get a trash card, we'll just destroy it for 3 buffs, basically, which is always good. So we have an extra space. Where do we want to put that? I think I'll put it over here on the off chance I ever get a forest. And then we can level these guys up. No, they're level 3. I could level the blacksmith, which would cascade through all of these. So I say we do that. Which also buffs these guys 4% more damage. This is fun. I like this. This is fun. There's a lot of gunmen. They're hurting themselves pretty quickly on the defenders, though. They should know better. Wait, don't executioners always shoot the target with the lowest health? Yeah, I don't know. Precision. I can't use these. I could put out more defenders. Converters turns enemies into rats. I'm gonna grab it and we're gonna put it out, and then we may or may not just destroy it. The converter is certainly a hilarious building, and it can be really funny, and there's some interesting buffs for it. But I don't think it's what I'm trying to work on this game. And it's not like the rats, like they don't get, this is the rats stats. So when I buff this, it makes the rats it summons stronger. Not super helpful. You can do runs where you get a bunch of converters, and there's a perk, and I'm gonna spoil this for you, so skip ahead 10 seconds. But there's a perk that lets the converter turn enemies into bombers instead of rats, like the King of Blood's bombers. That's funny. That is funny stuff. Also, you'll notice that the converter's damage is very, very low. Do not be surprised by that, because remember that the converter is making enemies into rats. Rats with very low stats. So those rats are not hitting particularly hard. The point of the converter, the good thing about the converter, is that it is instantly killing an enemy and adding it to your side. So even though the damage is low, remember, every time it attacks, it just kills an enemy like that. And it does add a little bit of damage and tankiness from the rats it's summoning. I think I might grab Offering. Converter towers now summon bombers instead of lab rats. Yep. Attacks of units and towers. Double the HP of your troops. I'm going to go with that one, because these defenders will be extremely annoying. So let's Offering up this puppy here. Okay, we did get some stuff. So we can clone, throw a lab rat in here. We can we need something new to put here for earthworks. I am going to have to dump one of these cards, unfortunately. It might be Offering. We don't need 2 of these. I could use this if I get something. So let's wild card. Your level. Everything. Oh no, you're not level 3. But I don't want to spend a wild card on you when I have all these rats. So let's level this one. I guess it doesn't matter. They're all going to level once. I guess something you could do is put more stuff next to them and then level those things first. But I don't have more stuff. That was pretty cool. Okay, Offering. So these shamans are adding like 12 damage every time they attack. So every 4 seconds they add like 12 attack damage to a unit. It's pretty cool. Does that give damage to the defenders though? Like, what is it? What what am I doing buffing the defenders? Does this do anything? I do want to see a really, really big rat though. I think that would be really cool. Really big defender. I wonder how they choose what units to buff. Demons, altar. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab this, and we're gonna put it here, and then we're gonna do shenanigans with it here in order to level other stuff up. We haven't seen a single concabulator, which is a fairly important building for King of Progress, but we're making do without it. If I could get one, that would be great, because when it levels up to level 3, it levels up all of your plots, and so that would level each rat, which would in turn level each rat. So each rat would level up 4 times. So I would get 16 rat level ups total from that, which is, now I really want to do that, actually. Maybe we can shop for one. Doubles the HP. Okay. So I'm gonna have all these different varieties of rats. I'll have the biggest ones because they were there early, the strongest one next to the blacksmith, the healthiest one from being here. Just different rats. This might be a longer episode because of how long this is taking. We're gonna be on 3 times for a while. I don't need this stuff, guys. I guess I'll take the spire. I guess if there's a... So what's their health? 33. Okay, I mean, that is better. I'm gonna earthworks this guy. And then... I do want... the spire out, now that I think about it. If I put it here, it would actually get buffed by the blacksmith and heal more, I believe. Because I believe its damage is its healing amount, so... Yeah, look at that. It's actually... That's how much health it's healed. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's like a significant amount of the health of my troops it's keeping going, especially the defenders, which the longer they're alive, the more damage they reflect. I think there's a big rat in there. Hang on, hang on. Ah, it's over. It's over. Oh, concabulator. Yeah, we want that. We're going to plop that down. We're going to plop that down back here. When that gets to tier 3, it'll... Ooh, I got to see it. I got to see it. My cat just fell off the chair he was sleeping on. Yep. Whoa! Whoa, big defender. That's fine. So then let's put an imp here because we're gonna explode it to level stuff up. I'll take control of this tower again. It's kind of disappointing me with its targeting parameters. It's okay, Charlie. Ooh, she's upset. Oh, upsetty spaghetti. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta deal with this. Okay, crisis averted. So I'm back. Ooh, what should we put out? Let's, maybe we'll put something here in case we get a buff building that can affect these. So we want to maybe overhaul destroy target plot to level up 2 random plots. Ideally, it levels up the concabulator, but we can't really control that. Oh, we did get one. Perfect. And Spire's level 3. So I think we have a spare Spire. So hopefully we get more of those overhauls, because each time you use an overhaul, it actually levels up an additional time. So you do 2 levels up with 1, then 3, then 4. And again, the rats are leveling up each other, so... Had a rat run once where it was 1 plot of rats, but they were they had a farm next to them from the King of Nothing, and so there were just millions of rats. I was just literally feeding a rat problem. It was pretty funny. Combustion, maybe. Slap out an extra spire. We can destroy that later with something. More healing is fine. There's a lot of little healy beams. Really want to see that concabulator level up here. I am very excited to see that. Big defender. Doubles the attack range of your mothership. Yes. Okay, so here we go. Ready? Did it work? I'm not sure if it worked the way I thought it would. Well, these guys are level 10. Did they level up 4 times? Maybe that didn't work how I thought it would. I'm not sure. I mean, it still worked at least however many times. Oh, whoa! Whoa. Okay, whoa! Big defendy. Offering. I guess I'll leave that tower there for now. It's actually being helpful. We can destroy the... there's also ways to return that to your hand, and then you get 2 of them back. Let's stall and see what we can buy from the shop, because I still have a destruction thing in my hand. Dang, I should have put... I thought about that. Okay, as soon as I put that imp there, I was like, dang, I should have put it here so I could level it up if I got a second one, but here we are. So combustion. Does anyone do enough damage to warrant combustion? Not really. That's kind of the problem. Let's offering this one. Procreate. We could add a bunch of models. Now we'd want to do it to this one because it's next to the blacksmith. I say we do that. Or the defenders, which have been extremely valuable in living a long time and therefore doing damage. We could also clone this and get another one of these going. I think I might. But then... yeah, because then every time... well, or is it better to just have another lab rat? I mean, I'm not sure. I really don't know. So we'd probably want to overinvest in something, possibly even the mothership. Doubles the attack range. Let's overinvest in the mothership, because the mothership can just keep doing damage basically infinitely. And then I think we just clone this. There we go. So these shamans should be buffing like crazy. Ooh, look at that attack range. I think I might have to take over this thing permanently because it's kind of dumb. It likes to be on the fringe, on the periphery of the battle, and only hitting like some things. Endlessly irritating. Whoa! Hi! Big defender. How much health do they have? I'm gonna have another level whatever spire. Sure, I'll just keep it at this point. So this rat strat is going okay, but it still feels like it's more about my mothership, the defenders, and the spires that are healing, but what are you gonna do? Still having fun, still working. Obviously the rats are drawing a lot of damage. I wouldn't hate having a cauldron at this point adjacent to the mothership, because I could be applying poison to like literally 100 dudes at once. Overhaul. We like that. Lab rat. The rest of this is probably just to be sacrificed. So I'm probably going to buy... so we've got an imp to overhaul. And then we have a lab rat. So what do I even want here? Do I have anything else? Not really. I mean, this isn't quite the shop I would have chosen for myself. We do have another shop before the end, so let's save the money. Let's oh, we can also overhaul this thing because it's not doing anything for me right now. And then we'll lab rat. Okay. Our number of units is getting quite high. That's their stats. So they got 24 health and 19 damage. So you can see they're like fine, but they're just continuously getting better and stronger. Although it doesn't seem to. Oops, I'm on manual here. My bad. I'm going in. Don't worry. We're gonna go beat up these nerds back here. Oh my god. These battles are extremely slow. I hope you guys aren't bored. I'm a little bored. I probably shouldn't say that. Static. Is that worth having on anybody? I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. Combustion, 20% of its attack. Now, these guys' attack is getting higher and higher. So that could be worth having combustion on them. We'll see if they get any little explosions. Takes them a bit to get up to them. Okay, I'm seeing a few little explosions from the combustion. We're gonna kill a whole lot of units at once. There we go. I killed like 50 units. I still have a lot of units in there. It doesn't look like it, but I have 104 units. And only, you know, up to 18 of them are shaman. So what's in there? I don't know if it was it must have been a pile of rats. Oh, we got a farm. Problem is if I put the farm down, although I wouldn't be upset with it adding units to any of those, I guess. So let's slap a farm down. And get another plot. Well, I don't know. I don't know. There we go. More shamans. More damage. If I can upgrade that farm, it'll upgrade the rats. It's a lot of wizards. I've killed a lot of my units too. Okay, I'm gonna head over here. I just don't want these things. Yeah, and I can't, I'm gonna put these guys out and then I can sacrifice them. In the meantime, they can get a little stronger, whatever. This is a progress rebellion. Might be able to get more rats out of this. Or overhauls or whatever. So these guys are all shooting the defenders, you can see, because of all those little bits of damage they're dealing to themselves. Level of all active lab rats is doubled. So that's a 12. These are 15s. And that's a 11. That's... Oh my god. These guys have 108 damage? They're going to be putting so much useless buffs on these defenders now? Hell yeah. So I think... I mean... I'll go put static on these guys now. I could probably use that. I mean, there's enough of them now that if they each hit once, that's like 50 cents. Okay, that's not that much. But if it helps them get kills with combustion... Wow, this is great. The rat build is really online from that. Double the level of all active rats. That's crazy. So this is up at 24. Yeah, so okay. So it didn't level each other up. So I guess if they all level at the same time, their thing about adjacent things leveling doesn't impact them for some reason. I could roll here and try to get a forest. I mean a whatever. Nope. I did get a blacksmith though. I might put that here. Boop. Which is your damage? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm gonna take control. Ooh, that's a big range. I think I'm hitting almost everything. Will we have a chance to level up a concabulator? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Oh man, I wish I'd had that a long time ago. This building's really cool. Plot forever automatically triggers. So let's get the farm, and then I think we'll be good there. Okay, so let's get concabulator in up here. Concabulator, and then we want to. We want to overhaul this imp. Okay, please level the wait, this will level all my plots. But the problem is, if I put a forest here, then the overhaul is more likely to level up. Oh, what do we do? Do we gamble? Do we gamble? I think we gamble. Let's gamble. Overhaul the imp. Oh, we didn't get it. Oh, we didn't get it. It did level up the forest twice. It leveled up like everything but this. Ah. Now I don't even need this extra farm card. Shoot. Gambling never pays off, kids. Gambling never pays off. Dang it. Oh, so close. Maybe I'll get, well, no, this is the King of Spells, so I don't think I'm gonna get one from him, but maybe I'll find one in the next battle and I can level up the concabulator. If it had leveled up the concabulator, it could have spent. Ah! This game's so addicting. I just want to level stuff. Okay, combustion. So these guys did the most damage because it's based on your damage. 20% of its attack when it kills an enemy. So because these have been long buffed by this blacksmith, they are far and away the best choice for this. So they have 2 stacks of it now. So when they get kills, a little explosion should be stronger. I wonder if that little explosion procs other explosions. Well, I see little explosions. Yeah, there's a fair few of them. So I'd say that, oh, there's a lot of them. I would say that's paying off. I've not lost that many units, considering. Yeah, they have like 40% more units than I do, and I hardly lost any. That's really cool. Overhaul. Ooh, right. They're gonna make me play all my cards. So if I put out there's no spot for anything. So if I put out a library and then I overhaul it. There we go. So we got a whole bunch of level ups, I think. So we're up to 32 levels on that one. 40 levels on that one. Good God, I don't have a spot for this. I'm just going to sell it. This was a fun one. And it wasn't on like a super easy difficulty. Alright, send you over. I'm taking control. I gotta get these archers dead. Kill the archers. Oh, they're taking less damage. Look at that, they're only taking 4 damage. Weird. Okay, maybe I do need to help the front line. I think the champion of nothing might be buffing their defense or something. I crit for 9 damage. That's not good. What the hell's my damage on this? Oh, I've lost 1 unit! What's going on? The healing spires. That one's health. That one is healed for 6,000 health. Oh, big rat! Oh, now they're screwed. Okay, here we go. Auto. Look, big rat. Oh! See how fast he died? You had to go frame by frame to see that. Look at the rat! Ooh, that was fun. Okay, I'm going to continue playing just for a second, just because I got to take a screenshot of this for my friends. But other than that, I'm gonna end this series. If you guys want to see me try to beat this on higher and higher difficulties, I know it can get rather insane, and people have a lot of different strategies they talk about, different sort of matchups that work and don't work for different higher difficulties. So if you guys want to see more Nine Kings gameplay, let me know, because if people don't say anything or they're not watching the videos or whatever, then I'm just going to probably move on to other games. I, of course, love playing games that I like, but of course it matters to me if I spend a lot of time making a series and I get two views and 1 like on a video. It's like, well, I should just go back to Age of Wonders 4. So let me know if you like this stuff in the comments. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really hope you enjoyed this series, seeing all the different kings. Go play it for yourself. What you've seen me do is only one version of each of those kings for the most part. There are different ways to play them, and like you saw here, this became a totally different playthrough because it was progress with a lot of nothing buffs here, and then the spells healing tower really helped me a lot. Imagine if I had been paired with blood and, say, greed for the whole game. This would look completely different. It's so interesting, the little combinations you can get. I did end with 78 rats on that plot, 60, 80, and 80. So we had 200 rats mucking around here. More than that, actually. So this was a really, really fun series. So like and subscribe. Check the link below for my Patreon. Check the link below for the playlist if you want to see the other ones. And I will see everybody in my next video or my next series. Thanks again for watching.